really think of me.
Yeah.
But I remember when I got to the point to where they were like, hey, can we have one other kid at least, or one other person in here? And I was like, I wanted the older Asian guy. I was like, pick him, because he was so mature, and I feel like he would be able to understand me a little bit more because he's older. And so they let him sit on it as I did my paper too. I'd just be like reading my paper to her for speech class, because in Illinois you had to take speech. It wasn't like I could just avoid it. I had to take it.
Okay.
So
It was like a gen ed kind of.
yeah, it was like the one thing you had to take. I was like, this is stupid.
There's a lot of that.
So I started, and then my first business classes I took, I failed too. And that's when I found out I really had this issue. And when I got diagnosed with my TBI, they were like, you probably won't be able to learn new technical skills. You're going to be back. There's just all these things that you don't say now to people with brain injuries, but they didn't know in 2007. And so if 0 was taking my life, I was at like a 9. Like, my faith in God was legitimately the only thing keeping me above water. It was the only thing keeping me for air. And I started thinking back, and I was like, you know what? I guarded the president of the United States. I have a above top secret clearance. That's what Yankee White means. I was President's Yankee White Category 1. I was in Yankee White Category 2 because I had a loaded gun next to the president. There's a photo of me and George Bush that I have in my house that's like I'm in my flight suit with my pistol next to me. So like you had to have a pretty high clearance to be able to do that.
Yeah, I would imagine.
And so I was like, I did that. What if I don't need a business degree, a criminal justice degree? The one thing I remember from when I did my TAPS and separation class was I just need a degree. I just could get any degree I want. So I said, you know what? I'll get the easiest degree I know, art. I'll be around these kids who are anxious for other reasons. I don't have to talk to them. They don't want to talk to me. I had a full stereotypical art kids are weird. I could be with them because they won't talk to me. That was my intention.
They'll leave me
alone. At a community college, they'll leave me alone. I won't talk to them, and it's going to be easy. It's art. So I was like, you know what? I'm tired of failing these classes. If I get a degree in art, I'm going to apply for FBI or CIA, something more high speed, because I didn't just want to go, because I knew I could probably go to the FBI or CIA without a degree, but I couldn't be an agent, like a field agent, without a degree. So my intention, art degree, FBI, CIA, something cool. And so I'm taking some basic drawing classes, some creative writing classes. But in the back of my mind, I'm still like suffering from Luke's death and not being able to talk about him. And so,
because it was still very fresh.
Oh yeah,
relatively speaking, compared to now. Now that you said you've
December
talked
2006, he was killed. In like 2008, I'm in school.
Yeah, because you said you've probably told the story hundreds of times now.
Now,
at this point.
yeah.
So it's taken that power away from it after all of these years of talking about it over and over again.
Yeah.
Whereas like you probably didn't really talk about it very much back then.
No, I couldn't. I wanted everyone to know that he lived. I wanted to talk about him as a person, because I never wanted him to truly die. You die twice in your life. The